Hi, I'm Michelle at the Cape May County Library, and today, here in our beautiful Pocket Park in Cape May Courthouse, I'm going to be showing you guys how to juggle. Oh, if I can learn how to, there we go. So juggling is super easy. It honestly doesn't take that long to get the hang of it. The most frustrating part is you're going to be throwing these balls all over the place, you're going to have to be picking them up, it's a whole thing. But honestly, the coolest thing about juggling is within like 25-30 minutes, you're already going to be able to feel this like massive improvement in your juggling skills, and within an hour, you're going to be able to just pass it back and forth like it's no big deal. That's one of the really cool things about it. So some basics first. To get yourself started, you're going to need 3 spherical objects. You want them all to be the same size, the same shape. You also want them to be the same weight. It's very important. Because when you're juggling, if you have different weights, it's going to throw them all out of balance. They're going to be flying all over the place. Alright? So if you don't have juggling balls, you can use whatever you have around. Clementines are perfect for juggling because they're really small, they fit in your hands perfectly. Kiwis are good as long as you don't mind eating bruised kiwis because you will be dropping them. I mean, there's a whole style of juggling called cigar box juggling where you just juggle weird objects, shoes, books, anything like that. So I'm going to show you how to hold these and then we'll get started. So you're going to start with both balls in your right hand, okay? You're going to use your pinky and your ring finger to squeeze this second ball here into your palm, and then these 2 fingers here are going to hold this second ball up here, okay? And that's what you're going to use to catch with. Your other hand's going to do the same thing. It's just going to hold this ring and middle ring, and pinky finger are going to push this ball into your palm, and this is what's going to be used to catch the ball with. Alright, so let me sort of show you what that's going to look like. The first thing we're going to do is super simple. Super simple. We're just going to do one back and forth. And this is just going to get you comfortable with catching with another object in your hand. Alright? That's the hardest part about starting to learn this, is catching while holding onto something else. And you're just going to do that until you get comfortable, until you feel like you've mastered that section and we can move on to the next. It is important to take it slow though, because these smaller things we're going to do are going to build up to larger, more important steps later. Whew, it's hot out here. Okay. So after you got that down, we're going to move on to 2 balls, back and forth. Alright? The pattern you're going to want with this is you're basically doing an X in the air. So you're going from this to this. This here to this here. Alright, the thing to pay attention to here is do the same thing as you did before. The 1 ball. But when this ball reaches its peak up here, right before it starts to fall back down, that's when you're going to throw the ball in your left hand underneath of it. Okay? Just like that. Once it peaks, you're going to throw a ball right underneath it, and like I said, you're just doing an X. Once you get that down, you're going to want to switch to your other hand. So put 2 balls in your left hand, and just do the same thing, starting with your left hand. Up and under. Up and under. Peek, throw. Peek, throw. Peek, throw. Okay? The idea is, once this ball hits the peak of its journey, right before it starts falling, you're going to toss the other ball up underneath of it, and then that falling ball is going to land in your hand. Like I said, switch both sides, make sure you're getting equal practice. Alright, the last thing we're going to do from there is 3 balls. It's the same idea. 1 ball is going to go up. At its peak, you're going to throw 1 underneath of it. And then alternating hands, once that one hits the peak, the other one's coming underneath that. Okay? So it's making this figure 8 in the air. That's what the pattern's going to be. Okay? But this way, we're just going to be practicing by doing three motions at a time. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, catch, and then you're going to switch hands. 1, 2, 3. Nope, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay? That way you're getting practice on both sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that's what you're gonna be practicing until you can just chain it along. Just have it continue going. You don't have to stop, you're just doing it. You can throw them as high as, don't throw them too high. You honestly don't, you just want to throw them, you know, up high enough to give you time to get your other hand underneath of it. If you throw them up too high, it's going to throw everything off. You're not going to know when to throw the other one. And it's going to be all over the place. So that's what you're going to need to practice, just doing this. And that's juggling. Super easy. Alright, thanks so much for coming, and that's learning how to juggle. If you have any questions, you can always ask. I'll try to give you some information as to what can help you move on from there. Yeah, have fun with it.